What is up everyone, my name is Mienshanes and today this is gonna be a really unique and different video. This is gonna be me talking about the new 6th gen, but it's gonna be something different that from other channels. In other channels I've seen like guesses about the starters typing or about the gameplay and etc, but this is gonna be a analysis in depth of the plot of 6th gen. And if you don't know what I'm trying to say with plot, I'm gonna give you some examples. So, in 3rd gen, like the plot of the story was the creation of the continents and the oceans, along with Kyogre and Groudon, but in 4th gen it was about the time and space and dimensions, with the Algapok and Giratina. In 5th gen, we got the Yin Yang, the energy. But everyone is like wondering what 6th gen is gonna be about. Well, I have a really accurate hypothesis, but before getting into it, I just wanted to say something really clear. This is a hypothesis, so this might be right or it might not be right. Also, because English is already hard for me, I'm gonna be pronouncing some really weird words, so please bear with me if I sound like a retard when I'm trying to pronounce them, but I think that let's just get it in. When I was looking at the trailer for the first time, nothing really caught my attention, but the trailer starts with Pikachu, saying that he has good news. Then the trainer is like walking and looking himself at the mirror. Then he's like skating and you can see the gameplay, some cities, and eventually the starters can appear. We have Chespin, the grass one, which I believe that is gonna be grass dark just because it's obviously grass and it looks like he's using nice slash there. Then we have Fennekin, which is definitely the one that I'm gonna pick because it's fire type and it looks so adorable, and I'm guessing that it's gonna be psychic. And then we have Froakie, who is obviously a water Pokemon, which I'm guessing that is gonna be water fighting. Seeing as how he's like punching Patrat and some like lightings appear, and those lightings are the same as Mienfoo using Aura Sphere. But alright, then we have like some couple of gyms, and finally we have like a Elite 4 room, and then we have the legendaries, which was more than enough for me for making this hypothesis. You're gonna see later on why. We can see Yveltal, who is the Pokemon Y mascot. He's like a huge hawk, he's a red one, he has blue eyes and he has like something like, I don't want to say like ears, but he has something really similar to Terrakion headset. I really don't know. And he's like flying super fast, and then he's like all intimidating and all powerful and mighty. And then we have Xerneas, who has like some blades on their legs and he's like looking at the sky. He's in a forest with a huge tree behind him, and that was a key factor and element in this analysis. So without rambling more, I'm just gonna proceed, and sorry if I'm gonna pronounce this. I know that I'm gonna pronounce this bad, but I'm gonna do my best. So I think that 6th gen is gonna be based on Nordic mythology. Yeah, Nordic mythology. Some of you might like Marvel and Thor, the Nordic hero. He's the son of Odin and the brother, quote unquote, of Loki. So why do I think that this game is gonna be based around Nordic mythology? Well, I have some evidence here. Yggdrasil. I don't know if it's Yggdrasil, Yggdrasil or something, but it's something along those lines. Yggdrasil, in the Nordic mythology, is a giant tree created from pure ashes and located in the center of the universe, with the function of joining the 9 lands of the Nordic mythology. The 3 main lands on this tree are Asgard, Midgard, and Hell. Asgard is the land of the gods and is in the top of the Yggdrasil. Then we have Midgard, or Middle Earth. This is the land of the mortals and is located in the center of the tree. And then we have Hell, that is located at the bottom. Yeah, Nordic mythology is cool in all chains, but I mean, why do you think that the new games are gonna be based around Nordic mythology just because there is a tree? I mean, what's so special? Well, there is something really key and important that I forgot to mention. There is one sacred animal or mascot in each of these lands. There is one in Asgard, there is one in Midgard, and there is one in Hell. So I'm gonna be talking about the Asgard one first. The sacred mascot of Asgard is an eagle. Yeah, an eagle. That is blind and doesn't have a name. Why do you think that this eagle is represented by the legendary Pokémon Yveltal? Well, Yveltal has the aspect of an eagle, and most of the people who are blind or animals that are blind tend to have blue eyes. And yeah, if you look carefully to Yveltal eyes, it looks that it is in fact blind. Therefore, Yveltal could represent the legendary eagle of the land of Asgard. So now that I have covered the sacred animal of the land of Asgard, I'm gonna be talking about the one in Midgard. But before getting into it, I just wanted to say that I'm not gonna call this tree Yggdrasil. I'm gonna be calling this tree Sacred Tree, just to make things easier. So there are actually 4 animals in the land of Midgard, and those animals are deers. Yeah, deers, keep in mind. And those deers are really special because they have stones on their horns. Each stone is different according to each deer. Those deers have names. You have Dain, which has blue stones on their horns. Then you have Dablin, who has red stones on their horns. Duneir, which has the stone of the sun, which is yellow. And then you have Dorapror, who has the stone of the night, which is purple. The legendary Pokémon Xerneas is indeed a deer, and he has 8 horns, which is crucial because if you remember, I mentioned that there are 4 deers with 2 horns each. So if you make 2 times 4, you got 8. And plus, this is amazing because Xerneas has stones on their horns, and those stones are blue, red, yellow, and purple, such as the 4 deers that I just mentioned. So could Xerneas be a fusion of the 4 deers that I just mentioned? Most likely yes. And more important, could Xerneas represent the 4 deers of the Midgard land? Yeah, probably. So if Yveltal represents Asgard and Xerneas Midgard, then what's left for the Hell, because there is no other legendary in this trailer. Yeah, but that's something really valuable because that's the main clue and track that there is gonna be a 3rd game for the 2nd generation. For example, in 3rd generation we had Sapphire and Ruby, and eventually Emerald was released, and then we had Diamond and Pearl, and then Platinum was released. So everyone is expecting for a Z game or Z to have the 6th generation XYZ. And this makes a lot of sense because there's also a sacred animal at the bottom of the tree. And if you remember, Yveltal has a Y looking form thanks to his wings and his tail. Then you have Xerneas, who does look like a X, who does have an X form thanks to his horns and his blades. But then, which animal can have a Z looking form? Well, the animal that lives on Hell is a serpent, yeah, a dragon, which I can totally see that can have a Z form just because it's pretty much a snake. So according to Nordic mythology, this snake lives in Hell and is trying to destroy the tree from his roots, from the bottom. And as a little bonus, this is a program that I've been learning how to use lately. It's really hard to use, its name is Cinema 4D, but it's really worth it because you can make cool intros and 3D text with this. And talking about 3D, Pokémon X and Pokémon Y are gonna be the first game for the Nintendo 3DS. So this is something really interesting that I noticed. If you look carefully right here, you have like a layout in 3D. You have the Y, the X, and the Z. The Y, Yveltal, is in the top of the tree. X is where the tree is located in and where Xerneas is, and Z is in the bottom and in the depth. So that also makes a lot of sense if you follow my theory about Nordic mythology. Alright guys, that is all that I have for today, and oof, that was a really long way through, but I really hope that at least you understood half of the things that I tried to explain, because explaining this for me in English and saying those kind of words was just too hard for me, and I really hope that you at least understood some of the things that I tried to say. And if you found something interesting else about this theory, please leave it in the comment section below. And if you didn't understand something, please just ask me again. I think that I could do a better job in a comment. But alright guys, that's all, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you're welcome to leave a like rating. It helps me a lot and it helps the video to get noticed. So yeah guys, that is all for today, and this is Mienshanes signing out, and peace.